Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Dark City. And this movie came out in 1998 and is directed by Alex Porras, the same director as The Crow, the original, which, believe it or not, I have not seen yet. But it's on my watch list and I'll get around to it at some point. And I thought this movie was pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a fun concept, explored pretty well, and it did kind of remind me of other movies, and it definitely felt like a 90s film to me. But overall, I did enjoy the film, and what I really enjoyed was the visual presentation of everything, the design of the city, the way it was shot. Like, all of that I thought was pretty great. The music was also good, kind of was reminiscent of what you would expect from a 90s film that's a sci-fi movie, but I still thought it was good. And I liked the tone of the film. I enjoyed certain things where it kind of went. And I also was kind of reminded a bit of Spawn, the animated series, a bit for the first half, for sure. And then it kind of turns into its own thing after a certain point. And also, I was reminded a little bit of Blade Runner at a couple moments, just from how the city looks, mostly. And the acting overall was pretty good. I didn't really have many issues with most of the performances in this film, and I like how the strangers' characters, how they're presented and how they talk. They just have a great screen presence to them that I feel adds a lot to the film. There's a scene on a boat that I thought was handled pretty great, and I just really enjoyed the directions that the film took, for the most part. And there are dated aspects to this film, mostly the visual effects. Those looked kind of dated. Not necessarily terrible for the time. I definitely have seen worse CG in the 90s, but it was more like dated and just didn't hold up as well. But I wouldn't say it was inappropriately used for the time. And most of the movie takes place at night, which also helps to like mask some of the CG and make it look more forgivable. And I do think that's a good idea for this film. And one of my biggest problems with this movie would be the action sequences. I just didn't really feel as though any of them stood out. Not that they were like terrible in concept, but rather there's just way too many cuts for me to really enjoy it. I was like, wow, the director sucks at directing action, and I was quite disappointed because of that. There was also some information that wasn't communicated properly. The doctor character, I forget who played him, but the actor who played him, I didn't think he was very good. He was doing this like, oh, excited and kind of scared at all times type thing or whatever. I don't know. And it just came across as like something that I just wasn't into and didn't buy it. It was too much for me, and also the climax of the movie was kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie. Like the movie was had some goofy aspects, but I do feel so that's mostly because it's a 90s film and that's just what people wanted. But most of it was pretty serious, and I really enjoyed the first two acts. Those were the best parts of the movie. First act was pretty great, and I guess one could argue this is a film that just gets progressively worse as it goes along. But I didn't feel as though the movie was boring at any particular moment. It stayed pretty fast paced, and it was like an hour and 40 minutes. So not a big commitment, and I liked that about it. And overall, I thought it was a good movie, and I did like the ending as well. So definitely check this movie out whenever you get the chance. I thought it was pretty good. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Dark City a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Dark City, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Next Goal Wins, directed by Taika Waititi, so look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.